Alright, we'll just keep it here. Who knows if we have new dialogue? It's just gonna. I think it was only during 1.01 had a Astro Express route talk before stream started. So still blocking this thing. Probably disappeared. Yeah, there you go. I also see that the browser is exactly centered. That's a bit better. Yeah, I don't know what to really expect. I mean, I don't think there's ever been a stream that's been bad. I can't say that. There has been bad live streams from whoever there's in the past in terms of the technical issues, but in terms of like content-wise, I don't know. I'm always satisfied with very small things, so I think I'll have a good time. Who knows? Maybe they'll pull my socks off and I just never. Today's also the start of the new 7-day login. At first, a lot of people don't know why it's there. I wanna assume that it's because it's Mid-Autumn Festival. Who knows? Some people think it's a quote-unquote apology thing for how terrible quote-unquote the streaming event. And to be perfectly honest, either way, it's free jades. I'll take it. I'm just playing Pandering them until the live stream starts. By the time this song ends, it should be like a minute or two away. But yeah, apparently Hoyo Fair or another, I don't know if it's like extension or just another Hoyo Fair stream, because I thought there was one earlier during the week. I could be wrong. Yeah. I'll probably just be watching someone else watch that. Hoyo Fair has some few pins in there. I only got a few hours of sleep after that Genshin session, so I don't know if I'll clock out a few hours and then go back to sleep by the time I usually wake up in the morning. So. Oh, I was wondering what the heck was that? It's just another. Oh. Uh-oh, are you doing another trailer thing? Did that disappear already? This is not the in-game model. This is like a, it's like an MMD type style model. If I had to get. You're already live on air in March.
We're live already? Hey everyone, welcome to the program, and thank you to our sponsor, the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm your host, Astral Express crew member, March 7th. I've been watching my favorite streamer in preparation, but this is still my first time hosting, so go easy on me if I mess up, okay?
Is it going enough then? I'm gonna have to pronounce it, because I don't know if they actually ever have dialogue on how to pronounce her name.
Don't forget to like, follow, and share.
If they did, it's probably a character.
And then... Oh, without further ado, let's get right into the trailer.
Attention all spectators! Attention all spectators! The Interastral Tournament Festival Championship is about to commence! Please take to your seats!
What the heck, my solo over there? It's probably just, different characters, how they roll.
My friends, join me in this dance. Let's bring this exquisite celebration to its climax.
Might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket.
I was like, why is that?
Go Navi!
I'm wondering if them showing off Topaz versus it's them saying how that Topaz is gonna be first, which on one hand is like sucks.
I returned to the Lawfu so I could
See.
surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins.
That's a cap.
This will be the last you see of me.
Thank you.
Sword War. Blade of Moonlight. High Cloud Quintet. It is time to say goodbye.
And then there's sneaking grain of fin to that. Oh, I forgot. I don't have a secondary tab for Star Road codes. Oh, jeez. Oh, hey, they have the PS5 ad. Tap 8H 27J RGB. It didn't send for some reason. I don't know why I can't send for Discord. It's like giving me an error. Can I just not send messages when I'm streaming?
Yeah, the Trailblaze journey continues. There's loads of fun stuff waiting for us out there. Can't wait to catch it all on camera.
I don't know why it's not sending. I might
Never
just
thought we'd meet a living
add
Xianzhou
it.
legend. She's
Make sure.
super interesting. Miss Jingliu might look young and elegant, but people say she's
Why does this
experienced
notepad
and
have
super dangerous.
my notes from the other night?
I was a little nervous when the director told me I'd be introducing her today. So I thought, why don't I see if I can bring in another young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady to help me with the intro?
Just keep track of
Next
everything.
up, let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express.
Himeko Wokage.
Wow, March. Is that how you see me? I'm very flattered.
Himeko, you're here already?
Ah,
That's right. I walked in just as someone happened to be calling me a young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady.
People
You're
shy.
all those
Yes, ma'am.
things? So, you want to take it from here?
Man, it's been a while since you've heard
Sure
Himeko,
thing.
so
Where were we?
glad to see her here.
Hi, everyone. As March said, I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Today I'll be introducing you to a living Xianzhou legend, Qing Liu.
Oh, never mind. You're showing our eyes. Oh, what the heck is this music? Oh, definitely. I was gonna say the eyes went yawning for
Ever
a second.
since I
but
first caught sight of her in Yenqing's tracking entries, I was completely hooked. She's Jing Yuan's previous master. I bet she's got all kinds of hidden stories to tell.
As one of the High Cloud Quintet, she was once the strongest swordmaster on the Lawfu. However, due to the effects of Mara, she sometimes loses her grip on reality, perceiving herself as an unstoppable sword.
I'm pretty sure some people are into that.
Jing
Crazy.
Liu's so ruthless. She even attacked her apprentice's apprentice. And she figured out Yenqing's fighting style just from the sound of his swords. I'd bolt if I saw her coming my way.
Sorry, I had to click it for a
can't
second.
say
For
I
some
blame
reason,
you.
the
After
taskbar was in the
Mara
way.
took hold of Jing Liu, she became a different person. As for the day she crossed paths with Yanqing, It was quite the twist of fate.
I guess so. In any case, Jingliu is unpredictable at the best of times. But if you catch her on a good day, she's as calm as moonlight on a silent night.
Nicely put. Her power is actually deeply connected to the moon's phases. Jingliu is an ice-type character following the path of destruction, who uses 2 different states in combat.
Different states? What's that?
Think of it this way. When Jingliu is in prolonged combat, her Mara-struck persona takes over and she changes states.
That is cool.
When Jingliu uses her skill, Transcendent Flash, she accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent Flash the legendary sword move from Mr. Cien's story? The one that cuts through time itself?
You sure seem well-versed in High Cloud Quintet stories, March. When syzygy stacks up to a set amount, Jingliu is consumed by Mara and enters a spectral transmigration state. In the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's every attack deducts a set percentage of HP from her ally's max HP. However, her attack increases according to the corresponding total HP consumed.
See? I told you she attacks her allies!
While in the spectral transmigration state, Jingliu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Moon on Glacial River doesn't consume skill points, but does consume stacks of syzygy.
Okay, I need
When
to have a
stats
double
reach
take on that.
zero,
I think I
Jingliu exits the spectral
something.
transmigration state. Jingliu's ultimate, Floor Ephemeral Dream Flux, deals a set percentage of her attack as ice damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, as well as granting her additional stacks of syzygy.
Whether it's normal state Ice Beauty Jingliu or red-eyed spectral transmigrator state Jingliu,
I need to take
she's
a
one
closer
heck
look
of a
at
sword master.
According to
mouse actually can
Siendo
have. I mean, I'm
records,
guessing
she
just
was
gonna be
taken
one
by
idle
the
line.
Ten Lords before the
She
onset
had,
of Mara, and subsequently detained in the shackling prison. The
She's gotta
famous
have a thing where that gets her
confrontation with
multiple
apprentice,
stacks.
Jing Yuan,
I don't
would come
agree.
later.
Or she throws out
Becoming
additional
Mara-struck is an unavoidable fate
blade
for
strikes,
Xianzhou long-life
like without needing the
species.
snacks or something.
But they're still trying to find a way to break free of the cycle.
In the brand new 1.4 mission, Clouds Leave No Trace, an anonymous letter silently appears on the Express. It seems an unexpected visitor has extended an invitation and is
Bookage.
looking to connect with Don Hung to delve deeper into the tale of the Xianzhou. Past events may feel distant
We get
in
to
the
see
present,
Bai Hung's
but it's
actual
only right to
model
give this story
in-
its proper conclusion.
Well, I say in-game.
Valiant
This isn't really
figures from
in-game.
times of old
You know,
reunite with familiar
non-s-
faces
cutscene.
and find themselves in a world
not non-cutscene,
drastically reshaped
on,
from the one they once
the animation.
knew.
I heard
Because
the
there's no way
reason
we're gonna see
Jingliu
her
wears a blindfold
except in
is
the
to
cutscene,
avoid
unless we have,
catching
like, a
sight of
flashback.
certain objects on the Xianzhou. Things that would trigger her memory and the Mara inside her.
Well, not seeing isn't the same as not remembering. She's never forgotten those who fought alongside her.
Yeah,
As
now that
for
I get to see
solving
Bai
the
Hung's
Mara
model,
predicament,
that hair
we'll
though,
just have to stay tuned for the upcoming
it
Xianzhou
looks
story.
exactly like a turn stone. I wonder if they're going to confirm any
Looks
details
like
on that theory.
Jingliu's next move is gonna be trending all over the Xianzhou. Hey, Himeko, what if I start doing my own live streams? They could track Jingliu's every step. I bet they'd get loads of views.
I don't think you need a live stream for that.
March,
Or just
I
do a
wouldn't
vlog.
recommend chasing trends. Your content will probably end up clashing with the IPCs.
Really?
You know, there's always good.
But my favorite
reason for
streamers
competition.
are always saying you gotta go with the hype. Anyway, how do you think I'm doing so far, Himeko? For this episode, I did loads and loads of research. Plus, I got lots of tips from my favorite
Episode.
streamer.
I don't think you should be asking this unless you
And
want.
which
I
streamer
guess
would this be?
that's one whole
Ta-da!
price streaming. You
She's
get
a
live
streamer called
feedback.
Gwenithan. Her streams are super entertaining.
Gwenithan? I can't say I've heard of her.
I gotta say
You
that this is probably
haven't?
one of the
She's on the Xianzhou
games
too.
I would rather
How
prefer
about- I know,
CM
I'll tell you all
pronunciation, because hearing it which is definitely super. Okay, they're showing her off before Tobaz. I wonder if she's gonna be in Jingliu's banner. That would be nice. Because I feel like every limited 5-star I wish for, the 4-star was not on there. banner.
There was one night I couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching Gwenifen's Quaiban live stream. I've never heard anything like it. I subscribed straight away. It was meant to be.
Her attire is very Cienjo, but it feels like she's not from the Loth.
Glad to finally see
She's
her
not from any
after
of the
being
Cienjo
spoiled by
ships.
a certain
I
GIF
think
on
her real name
the
was
Reddit.
Guinevere or something.
so much.
Anyway, Gui means fine wood, Nai means to exist, and Fen means fragrant. Su Shang came up with it for her. She's her bestie.
What lovely
Okay, well at least that's a
imagery.
good translation, a better
Plus,
translation
if you
for her
think
name.
about it, Guinevere
compared to a certain
and
other
Gui
translation.
Naifen do sound kind of similar if you say them a few times,
Goodness,
right?
Reddit has ruined me in so many ways.
We might want to steer clear of wordplay, March. I heard the Cienjo issues fines for that.
Uh-huh? Seriously?
Cienjo culture is vast and profound. There's still much to learn.
Gwenifin says that Su Shang is always schooling her on local culture and customs. Su Shang is as Cienjo as it gets. I feel like everything I learned about the Cienjo I learned from them.
Live streaming, Quaiban, a passion for Cienjo culture. Gwenifin seems like a girl of many talents.
She is! Although I feel like she mainly uses them to impress her bestie. Did you know that Gwenifin is actually a street performer? Not to
Oh, yeah,
mention
we've
she's
heard.
also super
Definitely,
talented on the battlefield. Gwenifin is a fire-type character following the
Perfect.
path of nihility. When using her skill, Blazing Welcome, Gwenifin launches firecrackers, dealing fire damage
Why
to
the
her
fuck should we
target
bounce off the
and
ground? Wouldn't you
adjacent
just
enemies with
throw
a
them-
chance
throw it
of
directly at them?
inflicting burn. After unlocking the Trace High Pulls, her basic attack, Standing Ovation, also has a chance of inflicting enemies with burn.
I'm curious. Why firecrackers exactly?
Gwenifin says that in Cienjo legends, artists use firecrackers to fend off scary beasts. In return, the nobility supported the artists financially. Gwenifin is just continuing the tradition, and friendly locals are only too happy to support her. Funnily enough,
I kind of wonder
her talent
what was
is
her
called
other
Patreon
tips.
benefits.
What was her
When
other outfit?
Gwenifin is on the battlefield and an enemy
Or moving to the
sustains burn
Janjo.
damage, there's a chance they'll enter a Fire Kiss state. Fire Kiss is stackable and limited to a set number of turns. While in the Fire Kiss state, enemies sustain increased damage. Which reminds me, I think Gwenifin live-streamed a battle once too. Her ultimate, watch this showstopper, summons and detonates an even bigger firecracker in the form of a D-Ting, dealing fire damage to all enemies.
Oh, that ending
Targets
reminded me of the
already
Ponya
inflicted
summer
with
skin.
burn sustain additional damage as a set percentage of the fire damage.
Is this what the kids call going viral? I'd love to see her combat livestream data. I bet it was an instant hit.
About that, her stream was taken down halfway through. I think she violated the platform's fire safety policy.
Oh.
The platform has a fire safety?
What do you
So-
think?
is
Got
that-
a better
is that
picture
a
of
thing?
Gwenifin now?
And I can see why you're so fond of her.
Cool, isn't she? I'll message you the link to her streams right now. Sometimes she even sends gifts to her fans. Hey, Graylings, check this out. Scale
I don't know
Gorge
if
spring
the
water, clear and tasteless.
lip
rich in
syncing feels a bit
calories.
off.
One sip.
Maybe because
Just you just saved
it's
yourself
CM
a
based
meal.
right now.
Actually, I bought some 5-liter Scale Gorge spring water during Gwynaifin's last stream. When you're watching her stream, you gotta be ready to grab the deals. They're awesome.
No, not the
Oh,
merch
wait a minute,
advertising.
March. If that's the case, those bottles of Scale Gorge spring water in the Express's storage room, you bought all of those?
Yeah, what about them?
Interesting. Just the other day, Welt was telling me about his new healthy lifestyle habits. Apart from exercise, he's been drinking 8 glasses of water a day. Strangely enough, he's gained a little weight. Guess it must have been...
So Mr. Yang was drinking the... it's getting late, Himeko. We should get back to the show. The next person we'll be talking about
she got
is
scammed.
Topaz.
Sure. So, who's Topaz?
Actually, I don't know either. But the director said that Topaz works for the IPC. She even knows that presenter, Albert. Speaking of, let's get him on the line. He can introduce Topaz.
Oh yeah, it's Albert.
Albert? Albert! Ah!
Oh, she fell for a trapdoor.
Ooh, and whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
What an interesting
good morning,
transition.
Good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your good buddy Albert.
Yeah, my
Why
Discord's
did our
working. I
art
guess the
style change?
servers were down for a second or something.
On my show, we go by my style. Up next, allow me, Albert, a professional Interastral Peace Corporation anchor, to introduce to you my guest and IPC colleague.
Okay, I have food next to me once again, so I'm eating the stream type every now and then. Oh, that's playing. Mouse pad dirty like this. I need to clean it.
Topaz is a
Stonks.
rising star.
This
in the
totally
IPC
references the Stonks
Strategic
meme.
Investment Department, currently heading up the Special Debts Picket team. She's a combination of youth, elegance, and remarkable ability.
The Special Debts Picket Team. I think I've heard of them.
Well,
I
as
know,
you may know, among the universe's major investors and lenders,
I know
the
a lot of
IPC
people
is a big
have
fish.
pointed out
And with so
that
many
button
venture
hanging
capital
over It's to Your
projects,
Life,
there are bound to be
as
bumps in
well
the
as
road. Topaz
as well
is
as
our
Unfies,
go-to
so
person to
God,
smooth out the
yeah.
bumps and make sure we
Goddamn.
recover what's owed.
Oh, I get it. So the corporation's in the red?
When dealing with defaulters, Topaz's methods are swift and effective, saving the IPC from many a potential loss. She also has a great knack for investments, turning even the bleakest projects into success stories and ensuring huge returns for the corporation.
Wow, impressive. Does she have some kind of superpower?
super secret
Within
strength,
the
as
walls
much
of the
will
IPC, there is indeed a rumor that Topaz's stellar success might have something of the supernatural about it.
Oh?
Supernatural?
Topaz,
Oh, reminds
Numby's
me
giving
of
her all the
Nathan's
luck.
ghost hunting streams.
Ghost hunting? Let's not jump the gun. When people think of Topaz, they don't think about ghosts, but a certain unmistakable companion. I'm talking about her warp trotter, Numby. They may look like a cute mascot, but Numby is Topaz's trusted sidekick, both at work and out on the battlefield. Numby has a keen sense for sniffing out wealth. Security checks, debt settlements, and calculations are all child's play for this little piggy. Together with Topaz, they traverse the cosmos, resolving any
Alright.
and
I
all
actually haven't
debt
been eating. I was
disputes
taking care
that
of something
threaten
else.
the
Now I'll start
IPC's
eating.
operations.
Yum yum.
Numby is a legit employee. They even have an official role and title.
Really?
Really. And don't forget, the corporate world mirrors the battlefield in more ways than one. Topaz's prowess in the former is just as swift and formidable in the latter. And you better believe Numby plays a huge part in that. Topaz and Numby are fire-type characters following the path of the hunt. At the start of an allied turn, if no enemy on the battlefield is inflicted with proof of debt, Topaz will inflict this state on a random enemy, thereby boosting the follow-up attack damage they receive. During battle, Numby starts out with an initial speed and acts autonomously, attacking enemies inflicted with proof of debt. Excluding Numby's own turns, every time an ally follow-up attack hits an enemy inflicted with proof of debt, Numby's action is advanced forward.
Seems like Numby and Topaz share a strong bond.
They make a tight unit. Speaking of which, Topaz's skill, difficulty
Those are some,
band, is able
goofy
to
animations.
reallocate proof of debt to
Or
a different
not
target,
animations,
allowing
goofy,
Numby to
Numby
immediately launch an
positions.
assault and deal a set percentage of Topaz's attack as fire damage to the new target. This counts as a follow-up attack. Topaz's ultimate, Turn a Profit, allows Numby to enter the Windfall Bonanza state. In this state, damage and crit damage dealt by Numby both experience an increase. If that wasn't enough, every time an ally's basic attack, skill, or ultimate hits an enemy inflicted with proof of debt, Numby's action is additionally advanced forward. After Numby launches a set number of attacks, this effect is dispelled.
Whoa, Numby's got moves.
Some believe that everything possesses a soul. I believe that if you treat all living things with genuine care, regardless of whether they're human, they'll respond in kind.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Numby's not done yet. Topaz and Numby's technique, Explicit Subsidy, allows Topaz to summon Numby when entering a map. Numby then automatically seeks out basic treasures and trotters within a certain range, leading Topaz right to the loot. The best part? Trotters won't be alerted to their approach, and this effect doesn't even consume technique points. If Topaz and Numby enter combat after using their technique, our little warp trotter regenerates a set amount of
I was gonna say, there's no way that's the only
energy
thing because
after
people that
launching
have
their
already
first
explored all
attack.
the maps
If Topaz and Numby are still in the
kind of
team
at a
after
loss
winning a
until
battle
new maps
entered in
release.
this way, the team receives a small amount of additional credits up to a set daily limit. The above also goes for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe. But instead of credits, the team receives a small amount of cosmic fragments with a chance to bag a random curio.
That's quite the skill set. Seems like Topaz and Numby have a bad cop approach to debt collection.
All that and no debuffs. We might as well call Numby the omnipotent cosmic piggy bank.
Careful now. If there's an eon of prosperity out there, I doubt they want competition. Truth be told, Topaz doesn't care much about Numby's wealth-generating abilities. Here at the IPC, she has a reputation for being clean as a whistle. Money just isn't that important to her. Money is a means, not an end. Work should make you happy. Topaz looks after Numby because she loves them. Simple as that. That's not all I heard. In version 1.4, Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Scorch will be going live. Beat it, and you can snag the essential material required for Topaz and Gwenifin, Searing Steel Blade.
Albert,
Topaz and
are
Gwenifin?
you sure Topaz is just your colleague? It feels like she's got a way bigger role than you.
What? Clearly, you've never worked in a top-tier company. In esteemed enterprises like ours, we stress a horizontal approach to management. As long as one has their own methodology, finds their own niche, and employs their own strategy, they can exert unlimited influence and change the fate of a project.
Himeko, is he making any sense to you?
I'm not quite following.
Look, I might not get the ins and outs of investing, but I know my way around the presentation deck. Those dazzling slides on Topaz. Yup, my creation. Impressive. It's all about making yourself indispensable in the workplace. And if Topaz were here right now, she'd acknowledge my presence with the utmost respect.
How's it hanging, Owlie? Hi, viewers.
Topaz!
That's my name. Don't wear it out. You guys probably mentioned already, but I work in the Strategic Investment Department at the IPC headquarters. It's an honor to be here for Miss March 7's show today, and to meet Miss Himeko.
Hi, Topaz!
Nice to meet you too.
Director Topaz, what brings you here?
A while ago, we received an investment application from the Interastral Peace Media Department. It seems the IPM's presenters want to expand the program's reach. As such, the corporation sent me to evaluate the program's performance.
Director Topaz, I'll show you my expertise right now. So without further ado, let's unveil version 1.4's eagerly awaited 5-star characters. During the first phase of 1.4 in the character Event Warp, Gentle Eclipse of the Moon, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Jing Liu. And during the second phase of 1.4,
Wait, where's the...
two character
Oh, I was like...
Event Warps will become available. In the character Event Warp, Sunset Claws, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star characters Topaz and Numby. Meanwhile, in the character Event Warp,
Why is this so delayed?
the limited
They're showing us
5-star
some, like,
character
later.
Zila will be making a return.
Oh, they're already
And I
doing
almost forgot
reruns.
to mention, the 4-star character Gwenifin will also be a part of these 2 second phase character Event Warps.
Look who's back! It's Zila! Feels like forever since we last saw her in Belobog.
Characters aside, we're also eagerly anticipating version 1.4's 5-star light cones. At 1.4's first phase light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, I shall be my own sword, will be boosted.
It's that sword-wielding beauty again!
Standing there in the moonlight without her blindfold, amidst all
Wow,
those
that's a beautiful icon.
flowers. Quite the sight.
It's one like
Unforgettable.
the portrait's more
Meanwhile,
beautiful.
at 1.4
But the whole thing in
second
entirety,
phase
it's
light
hard to see
dwarfs,
space from a
the
distance.
drop rates for the 5-star light cones, worrisome blissful, and in the night will be boosted.
Wow.
Don't show the
Topaz,
they don't
it's
show the
so
4-star light
lucky to be
cones?
surrounded
Was
by
it?
so many cute
I guess they never did,
fluff
but
balls.
don't show it there.
Can we get one for the Express, Himeko? Oh, please?
I'm afraid that might not be possible. I remember Pom Pom saying they're not keen on having anything that sheds
Why is
fur
my
in the
Discord having
carriages.
problems sending
But
messages?
Pom Pom sheds tons of fur.
You know, trotters like Numby make great companions. They're non-shedding, low maintenance, and super squishy. Plus, they can sniff out valuable treasures. Or, what about adopting a talking bird?
I don't know what's wrong with my Discord.
Like Owly here.
Wait, what? Absolutely not. I'm the star of the IPM. And that wraps up today's Warp and Light Cone segment. Director Topaz, I was wondering, how did you rate the performance?
You calling? I think I might
Let's
tweet
talk about that later. The reason I'm here for March's show today is to present some small gifts to our esteemed viewers on behalf of the
But that's pretty
IPC.
good. I do want
I'm not
my
the best at crafting presentation decks, but here is a slide I
I
worked
do
up.
like my do like my cute. It's actually a really good banner because I JSPRZ 27 to S9. Yeah, but good 4 stars for me. Don't have CC for all of them, and they're all people that I want to use down the road.
Feel the frost in the space fantasy adventure Honkai Star Rail.
Dive into a timeless space fantasy adventure, Honkai Star Rail.
Gee, thanks, Topaz. It's great you could take time out of your schedule to be on the show. You must be pretty busy.
Well, the corporation is a big part of my life. In fact, me and my team are heading out to business on Eurillo 6 very soon. Taking part in today's program was a nice change of pace for me.
Oh, really? Eurillo 6? We've been there. So, is this a debt collecting trip?
I'm afraid I can't comment on internal IPC matters. That said, I heard the Express crew will be heading to Eurillo 6 for the Trailblaze Continuance Future Market. Looking forward to seeing you all in Belobog.
Huh? How did you know about that?
Preliminary research is crucial for the smooth progression of any project. Our data collection lead informed me about a significant site on Eurillo 6 known as the Pillars of Creation, a memorial symbolizing centuries of Belabogian resistance. Out of respect, I intend to pay a visit there with a few colleagues.
Colleagues?
Oh, where are my manners? Let me introduce them. Senior staff, team leader, grunt, field personnel, and grunt, security personnel.
They look pretty slick, but I can't help but wonder.
Are they enthusiastic about a trip to an ice planet?
I'm afraid enthusiasm doesn't come into it. The IPC's balance sheet isn't the best right now. We haven't got the capital to outsource missions like these.
That explains the recent disturbance in the corporation. As if thousands of voices suddenly sighed in exhaustion and were suddenly silenced.
Let's set that aside for now. You know, I've heard all about the achievements of the Astral Express. I also heard that the train's navigator was a lady of unparalleled beauty and talent. It was a pleasure to meet you at last, Miss Himeko.
Another reason for coming on the show today? I hope I lived up to your expectations.
You exceeded them. Next time, let's see if we can meet up in person.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Once your work in Belobog is done, perhaps you'd like to drop by the Express.
It's a deal. I've always wanted to set eyes on the Express.
Jeez. We get a room for these guys already?
Get a room? What does that mean?
As another gesture of the corporation's goodwill, I'd
people
like to
pl-
introduce
people
a
shine,
brand
people
new
blush.
event for everyone to take part in.
Oh, woohoo!
Nice!
Recognized universally as the leading video game brand, Ethereum Wars is set to unveil an offline fan event on Eurillo 6, the Interastral Tournament Festival.
Ethereum Wars? What's that?
Think of it as a
I heard game,
holographic
so
video
we're
game.
definitely
To secure a spot in the grand final, contestants must collect and nurture ether spirits, which can be
Oh, I
found
might
within
probably pick
victory
that up. I was
zones.
chewing each onion.
Ether spirits?
I'd venture to guess they're much like Numby here. Digital replicas of creatures designed to serve as combat companions.
Right you are, Miss Himiko. Your knowledge in this area is surprising.
I've heard a thing or two about the IPC's research and cultivation programs. Am I right in assuming that the aim of this event
What the hell?
is
You
to
can play as
analyze
enemies?
the
That's kinda cool.
suitability of different species as fighting companions?
Correct. And we stand by our promise that no real-life creatures will be harmed during Ethereum Wars. The IPC has renovated an old weapons testing ground to serve as a tournament venue. We've also set up victory zones in different locations. Herta Space Station, Eurillo 6, and the Xianzhou Luofu. Those who manage to defeat the championship contenders in each victory zone and complete the hyperlink challenges will be greeted with generous rewards. It's also worth noting that ether spirits, both allied and enemy alike, are classified into 3 types: mechanical, humanoid, and aberrant. In combat, these types have a cyclical relationship, with each one countering another.
It's Honkai
Attacking
Impact all
enemies that
over
are
again.
vulnerable to your current ether spirit's type will allow you to deal extra damage.
Oh, so picking a type that counters your opponents is super important.
You got it. Furthermore, as you advance through the competition, you'll gain access to the even more formidable Overlord ether spirits, which can be developed to boost their combat prowess.
So the deeper you delve into the competition, the fiercer the fights become. This is gonna be quite the contest. You okay there, March 7th?
Ether spirit, copy. Let's see. Whoa, a gold Albert.
Miss March, do I look like some battle pet to you? You can't just collect anything and everything.
Just curious.
A reminder to our esteemed contestants. Numerous players from across the universe will be partaking in Ethereum Wars. As you progress, new opponents will be revealed. After completing all challenges, exhibition matches await, where you might end up face-to-face with some unexpected opponents. And should you rise to the occasion and overcome the Interastral Tournament Festival challenges, you'll receive IPC-sponsored eligibility for a
Wait,
specially
what? Selecting
selected
character?
4-star character.
Yo.
And there you have it, the full rundown on Ethereum Wars. Hope you all have fun, and remember to treat your combat companions kindly. I've got a meeting to get
So
to.
what was a circle?
Bye for now.
Huh? You're leaving so soon?
But I'm
Hello
sure our
again.
paths will cross again. Over to you and Albert. Keep up the good work. There will be a year-end bonus for everyone when we roll out the new
Okay, that makes sense.
product.
They're all bellybogs.
Thank you, Director. Your wisdom, foresight, and mentorship know no bounds. Take care now. Stay safe out there.
I should be going too. There's some maintenance on the express to attend to. Hope to catch you all soon.
Thanks for all the help, Himeko. See you soon.
Are they gone?
Gone?
Topaz and Himiko.
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yes. Take a look for yourself. See? Told you. All gone.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna pick
Nobody here but me.
Luca,
Nobody
because
else
I
on
don't
the
have Luca
line.
yet. That and everyone else
That's
C6 except
relief.
Servo. Servo's like C1,
All
C2.
those gifts. If you ask me, Topaz is just abusing her position to engage in a personal pastime.
Huh? Topaz's personal pastime? What's that?
Isn't it obvious to you? Maybe you should take another look at the specifics of this event.
Let me think. I got it! So Topaz's personal pastime is hunting.
Duh? Hunting? Miss March, what gave you that impression?
Well, Isn't that right, though? I'll show you. This event is all about sneaking up slowly and then... Hey!
Whoa, slow down a second. Topaz's pastime is cuddling creatures, not hunting them. As soon as she gets home, she grabs her pets and cuddles the heck out of them. She's got hundreds at her company apartment.
Huh? Did you say hundreds? How does she have the space?
Well, her company apartment is an ecological starship. Meanwhile, my feathered butt's in his studio from the 2020s. Topaz lives it up in a giant starship over at corporate HQ. Well, I get by on packed lunches in the middle of nowhere. Hang in there, Albert. Let's shift our attention to some of the other thrilling events coming our way. First off, during the 1.4 release, the Planar Infinity event is making its debut. Herta and 3 other members of the Genius Society made some small renovations to the simulated universe, but each of them threw a spanner in the works. With the code damage, the universe is beginning to expand exponentially. Madam Herta wanted me to pass a message on to our trailblazers. Don't panic, just a minor bug. You will be compensated.
Minor bug? Really? It doesn't sound like it.
It's true! The spanners in question cause the simulated universe's blessings and curios to multiply. As such, in Planar Infinity's Ordinary Plane challenges, trailblazers can obtain some wonderful buffs.
For example?
For example, a cosmic big lotto that won't disappoint?
Oh, wow!
See what I mean? Following an Ordinary Plane challenge, trailblazers will enter Herta's Manic Plane with their buffs in tow. Every time trailblazers successfully challenge a wave of enemies, a floor is successfully cleared. As floors are cleared, trailblazers will face off against increasingly difficult enemies until...
Uh-oh. I knew there was a catch. Now we have to fight attrition warfare?
Herta wants to test the limits of the simulated universe's memory. Don't panic, Ms. March. As long as trailblazers obtain as many buffs as they can in the Ordinary Plane challenges, they'll be able to face down the Manic Plane with full strength. Trust me, in the simulated universe, anything is possible.
Really? I don't believe you.
You must believe me! I promise, trailblazers, it's a walk in the park. I'm begging you.
Now I really don't believe you.
And of course, where would version 1.4 be without the ever stimulating
There it is, it's back again.
Come on, y'all, give it up in the back. Let's hear it for checking in.
Woohoo! Check in.
Also in 1.4, we'll be welcoming in a story replay feature. When interacting with characters in the story, trailblazers can now pause dialogue and review surrounding context.
Finally, they
All
add
that
the
juicy
dialogue
lore
box.
and tasty exposition buried under trigger-happy mouse clicks, waiting to be rediscovered.
This doesn't mean you can make new choices, though. So always make choices that you know you won't regret.
We'll also be seeing
Where's this
the
for Genshin?
return of the Planar Fisher and Realm of the Strange Events. During the events, successfully challenging the simulated universe
2 times
and
event, God
cabinet
bless.
corrosion can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Nice! Double rewards! Some people are farming the cavern like crazy every
Alright,
day.
we're fucking eating.
They can save themselves some time.
Would you be one of those people, Miss March?
Me? No way! Pom-Pom never stops talking about that mysterious recipe they found. Things are gonna get real busy soon.
And what's a recipe gotta do with being busy?
It's not just the recipe. Pom-Pom's been talking about organizing a whole food tour event. So strange. Nobody even knows where the recipe came from. What if Pom-Pom runs into bad guys on the tour? I need to protect the conductor.
Ha! I get it now. You
Well,
want to pose as
of
a
course.
bodyguard to get a bunch of free
KFC once.
snacks.
Hey, that's
Once again,
slander.
after the last thing.
The food tour will be following the express around the world. Keep your eyes peeled for official announcements on when and where we'll be stopping.
Hey, I'm the one that leaves people in suspense around here.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that the last code?
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Redemption codes!
Codes, codes, codes!
Final code.
We
Gotta
are honored to introduce Honkai Star Rail to the PlayStation 5 on October
MT
11th.
79
PlayStation 5 is a perfect platform for this space journey,
KNKARJX. Wow, there's a lot of letters towards the end.
allowing our team to tap into full potential of the console.
The story of Honkai Star Rail is
Discord's still
only
not
getting started.
letting me send
Now
messages.
with
I need to
added
restart.
technical features on PlayStation 5, we invite PlayStation gamers worldwide to join us in this breathtaking space fantasy.
Climb aboard
Okay, I guess I'll have to type for
Asteroid
Discord
Express
again.
on this October 11th. Adventure has no limits.
And may this journey lead us starward.
Well, that's everything for today. Thanks for tuning in to our special program and see you in the...
Wait! Albert! Who's the main presenter here? Shouldn't I be the one to bring the show to a close?
My bad. Force a habit. In that case, is there anything our main presenter would like to say to the audience?
Let me think. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, follow, and share. Let's get to 50 billion views!
50 billion. You might want to take a few zeros out there, March. Anyway, I got a flap. They're not paying me enough overtime, that's for sure. So whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and get yourself home already. Albert, sign it off. Bye-bye.
Wait, Albert! He really made a break for it. Anyway, so, that's all for today's program. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm your host, March 7th, wishing all you guys a great day!
Is that it? Oh, never mind.
Finally!
Or maybe it's about to be.
I'm exhausted. Huh? Really? Oh, thank you, thank you! Actually, I was feeling super nervous. Oh, no! You guys did all the hard work. Thank you, thank you! Huh? Is the program link up already? I'll share it with my friend. Hey, you see my stream just now? You said you'd be tuning in. Link is already up, by the way. I just shared with you. Remember to watch the whole thing. I'll be checking. Huh?
Alright, there you go. Alright, now that's probably it. That stream went on for 42 minutes, if I skip the first 10 minutes. Alright, very cool stuff, very cool stuff. Alright, looking forward to losing all my jades again to Jingle. Hopefully not, but, you know, who knows what to expect. Okay, anywho, I hope everyone has a good Friday, and for anyone watching the Hoyo of Here later on, have fun with that. I hope to see some good stuff there.